Let's dive right into it. That was a good game. Um, Win by our backup quarterback. What's better than that, bro? Against a good team, you know what I mean? It's not like they're trash or anything. Um, who would have really, expected Dak to sit out this game, of course there was, whispers about it throughout the week and whatnot, but especially towards the end there. But before the game, they were saying he looked good. So it's just a precautionary thing. I understand, but hey, got to do what you got to do. And hey, it's next man up. And hey, it was next man up. And Rush did his thing, bro. I'm proud of him. I mean, I've been a Rush fan ever since he came to our team. You know what I'm saying? I've never had a problem with Rush. But yeah, welcome to DBFT. My name is Like, and our Cowboys just won. We are now 6-1. Am I counting right? Cause I don't know how to count. So yeah, 6-1, man. That's great. That's great. That's great. We won without Dak. That is always a plus to win without one of your starters, especially your field general, your general, your leader. You know what I'm saying? Your main leader. So that's big, man. Um, I was a little sloppy with my notes today. A big part, I was out of town. I got back into town from Houston. It was a job thing. Halloween party and whatnot with the job. And I got back into town around five something. You know what I'm saying? Long trip, about in between 5 and 6 hour drive around there. So I didn't drive, but still, just being in the car, you just get tired and shit, right? So yeah, man, let's dive into the game. I'm gonna try to really make it short because I gotta wake up in the morning. So this is a late game, man. It's unfortunate that you know it's always good to play prime time, but I'm just saying it's unfortunate that I gotta wake up in the morning. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I should be asleep right now, But I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this game because it's a post game reaction that I love to do. So let's go ahead and do it. Key plays. I dive in. Let me explain. I dive into the key plays in case y'all are not familiar. I dive into the key plays of the game that I wrote down on my notes, and I give away game balls at the end. Yes, I said game balls, and then what I go ahead and do is talk a little bit about our or stats and then our next opponent next week or what have you, right? So let's go ahead and dive into it. Week 8. Week 8 coming off of our bye week versus the Minnesota Vikings, starring Cooper Rush. Starting Cooper Rush, starring Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? You could say it either way because, I mean, he stole the show, didn't he? Yes, he did. All right. Let's go ahead and just go blast through the first half here. At least what I have of the first half. I started from the second quarter this game. Um, I watched the whole game. I was into it, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to take notes. You know what I'm saying? I after the first quarter. Um, but I did like the in the first quarter the play formations. That was crazy. Y'all noticed that? The lining up Lyle Collins at Lyle Collins and Connor McGovern, I believe it was, like as like fullbacks in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? It's like a double fullback or two tight end, whatever you want to call it. But bro, I can't say enough about Kellen Moore, bro. Like he knows how to draw shit up. Okay, we Kellen Moore forevermore. Okay, I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna start saying it again. Kellen Moore forevermore. He needs to be our OC, our HC, HC. head coach, offensive coordinator. He needs to be all that, okay? So the play formations really stood out to me in the first quarter. All right. Especially we went max protection, right? And then we had like two wide receivers just playing ones out there like it was the park or something. Um, that was they did a play action off of that formation with the Collins and McGovern in the backfield. They did a play action and they made it look run heavy. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden they just play action off of that. It could have been, it could have opened up for a big play. I'm pretty sure they had something drawn up that didn't quite work out. Because that's obviously setting up the defense. Like, yeah, we're gonna run, bro. And then fake, long play, touchdown. But nah, it didn't really work to our favor like that. But I see some potential there. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see it. That's another little, like I said, wrinkles, bro. I like wrinkles. I like going back to a play that had some potential to it. Maybe you work on it a little different. Maybe the defense, then again it was Cooper Rush. It wasn't the starter that is very familiar with on the field play. You can argue that Cooper Rush might have been rusty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't played a game. Like, I believe they said this was his first start, but like he hasn't played a game. You know what I'm saying? Like since preseason, but I mean like a full regular season game. I don't think he's done that. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember off the top of my head. I would have to do a little bit of just Google, but we don't got time for that right now. But I'm just saying, those max protection play, I would love to see it with Dak in the game, bro. Of course we did a little something like that because you want to go extra protection because you got your backup quarterback in the game that's not really he's familiar with the offense, but he's not familiar with the on the field play during the regular season against the ones. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Okay. We ain't talking about practice. Okay, we ain't talking about preseason. We're talking about regular season. Get your jaw drop. Get your jaw knocked off. Did I say? Get your jaw knocked off type of hits. You know what I'm saying? And Cooper Rush, bro. Let me say, he took a couple hits. It's not like he was out there just being max protected and not getting touched. He got hit, and to finish the game off the way he did says a lot about him. So I don't want to clap that loud because I don't want to interrupt. Maybe you're listening to this in your headphones or whatnot, but hey, you gotta give him a round of applause, guys. That's our backup quarterback. That's our backup quarterback right there. And he pulled one out of his, out of his bag of tricks. Okay? That's what I was going to say. He pulled it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be proud of him. I don't know why, but I'm just going with the name Red Magic. That looked like a little magic. You know what I'm saying? That was some red magic. It's not black magic. It's red magic. All right? So yeah, so we got a little red magic this game, and hey, it worked out. I like it. Do I want to see him in the whole season instead of Dak? No, but I like him out there, bro. It gives a little bit of extra juice when things are done right. You know what I'm saying? Like with Dak, it's like, yeah, that's Dak. That's our quarterback. But with Rush, it's just like, damn, that's our backup quarterback doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like extra, a little extra spice to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, or a different spice because I mean Dak's got all the spice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I liked it. I liked Rush. I liked what he showed. He showed some cojones in there. Pollard missed the blitz pickup, and I don't know. Maybe Rush didn't call it out. I don't know what, like Pollard, and according to the announcer, um he Chris Collinsworth, right? I believe it was. He called out the fact that Pollard's supposed to know um that he's supposed to get that edge. He just kind of missed it. So, I don't know. There's supposed to be some communication between Rush and Pollard there, and for Rush to be like, "Hey, yo, get that guy. Make sure you get that guy," or some shit. I don't know, but just Chris Collinsworth called it out that that was supposed to be Pollard's pickup, and he was supposed to know that as a player in the backfield for pass protection. Okay, like he was supposed to know, but I don't know what happened there. Anyways, that caused us a fumble, a sack fumble, and it wasn't to Rush's blind side, which is the backside. It was his front side, but it was a blind side hit. You know what I'm saying? It was blind, like he didn't see it coming, bro. So you know, and plus he was expecting Pollard to pick it up, so he kind of didn't pay much attention to it. He trusted his guy. Pollard just let him down. That was a big play, bro. We can't do that. And I believe was that the no, that was Anthony Barr, right? Or was it Xavier Woods? Was that Xavier Woods, guys? Yeah, I think it was. On that play. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. I didn't mark down his interception. Xavier Woods is. I don't know. That kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. Like that's our former player. And I really liked him. Yeah, he's another guy I was a fan of from the beginning. Um, and he burnt us. We got burnt. There's no other way to say it. He almost won the game. This seemed like Xavier Woods against the Dallas Cowboys. That's what it seemed like. Like it seemed like that it had that type of energy. But let's go ahead and, like I said, go through these key plays. I just wanted to elaborate a little bit on the game, my thoughts on the game, right? So let's go ahead and get into the key plays. Once again, I don't know how many times I said that. But hats off to Xavier Woods. He tried really hard. But yeah, so now we get into the plays. I want to see more of the formations with McGovern and Collins in the backfield. Of course, maybe you want Collins in there in the starting lineup first of all, but you know, we'll worry about that in the weeks to come. Let's see what happens, as it unfolds. But Anthony Brown makes big hit. This is in the second quarter already. Once again, I didn't really write down any notes for the first quarter except for the nice play formations. Okay, which is it's not talking about a play. It's just the play formations like that I saw, like 2 times that were ran. So Anthony Brown makes big hit in the second quarter on 3rd and 5 to get the ball back to the offense. That was big. He had a good game. He had himself a good game. He had himself a game. So we want to give hats off to Anthony Brown, bro. Thank you. You are showing up now, and you're playing better, bro. You're playing like someone that's supposed. You're playing like someone that can be a second corner instead of looking like a third corner playing the second corner. You know what I mean? It's that little extra stuff that he's getting done in these past couple weeks, and we're seeing it. He did have that pick six in garbage time. I think it was against the Eagles. I want to remember that correctly. But yeah, he had that pick six, and that was great. It could have been against the Giants. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, I'm really tired right now, so excuse me. Anyways, so good to see him playing that way. Anthony Brown, hats off to you. Offense, we get a field goal. Which, by the way, they already had 7 points in the first quarter right away. So we get a field goal. We're 7-3 now. On the drive after Anthony Brown made that big stop. So, pretty key play. And defense. Anthony Brown gets another stop on 3rd and 5. You know what I'm saying? Again, He had himself a hell of a game. But then Bradley and you just can't do this stuff, bro. You just can't do this stuff. This kind of set a little tone at the beginning of or in the second quarter. Once again, we're in the second quarter already. This kind of set a little tone in the beginning of the game, in the set, going into getting the second quarter started. It set the tone, bro, against us. Like it just rubbed the wrong way. That penalty, man. We made a big stop, 35. Anthony Brown makes another big 3rd and 5 plays, same as before. 3rd and 5, 2 3rd and 5s. He makes big plays on. They're 3rd and shorts, guys. These are really big plays by Anthony Brown earlier in the game just to get the momentum on our side. But Bradley and you can't do that, Bradley. You can't jump off sides, bro. Like it's not like you're really gonna block the punt in the first place. Like I don't get it, bro. Usually, I don't think you see that guy really block the punt. It's usually like a corner off the edge or a linebacker through the middle. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a safety, a corner, or a linebacker. You don't really see the D ends. I don't know, bro. But he thought he was gonna block the punt. Apparently, I don't know. He thought he could beat the tackle on the edge there, or whatever the case. He got offsides. But Parsons gets a big stop on 3rd and short to make it 4th and inches. That was a big play. But then our boy Diggs, he didn't keep the streak alive, but he's still averaging exactly 1.01 interception a game because this games played for him, because this was the 7th game, even though it was the 8th week because we had our bye week. So he still has that streak, as far as one interception, or not streak, but he still is averaging 1.0 interceptions a game. So it's not a 0.9, it's not 0.8, it is exactly 1.0. So at least that's still good. So hey, we can still see a 16 pick season, so a 17 pick season. You know what I'm saying? There's still hope. There's still hope. Okay, he's on pace for it, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's on pace for it. I'm not making any crazy predictions. He can have 10. It's pretty easy to say he's gonna have 10. But whether he gets to like 15, damn, that would be on another level, bro. I don't know if I'm making that prediction, but if they keep testing him, you saw that he almost made a couple more picks. He was like right there. He was right there. It just didn't happen for him. But he was right there. He broke on the ball just the way he does. But yeah, he got beat on this play by Thielen on a play action. And you saw the replay. You saw him trailing, doing his usual thing, except Cousins, and Thielen is a great route runner. So he didn't run it flat or something like who was the Panthers guy? The guy that we were about to draft or whatever. He didn't run DJ Moore. He didn't run it flat like him when he picked that ball off and stuff like that, yeah, like you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm tired, guys. All right, so Thielen, a great route runner, and Cousins threw a great ball. So Diggs got burnt on that play, and they converted the first down. After that, though, Parsons got a tackle for loss, and we held them to a field goal. So they went up 10-3, and great stop by the defense. I mean, you got a short field off of the regroup, right? Because you're supposed to punt it, and then you get the penalty, and then you keep going in the drive, and you kind of have a shorter field after that, and momentum. So great stop Great stop by our defense in that situation. That was key. That was key. It was very key. So now, halftime, we get to halftime. Rush wasn't looking great out there. I'm not gonna lie. The first half was slow for him. Um, he didn't. He pulled it off in the end. He was just looking like not. I don't want to say sluggish because that kind of implies that he was like not trying that much, but no, like, or that he was tired. Like, no, it wasn't that. It was just he looked like he could be doing better out there. That's all I'm saying. But he's our backup quarterback. So, seeing that he's the backup quarterback, he had a good game. But if we're judging him off of the drop off from Dak, now that's a different story. Now we see he wasn't all that, but he did his thing, bro, and he pulled it off in the end. That's all you could ask for from a backup quarterback, bro. You don't expect him to play just like that. Like, that would be insane. That would be, we would have two number one quarterbacks. I don't know, man. Like, that's on another level. But yeah, he didn't look great the first half. So I wrote that down in my notes, and yeah, that's what I picked up. He didn't look great out there in the first half, but we got to the second half. Great throw by Rush for TD to Wilson. Great move by Wilson, an open field throw. Yeah, that was that 70. I think it was a 73-yard touchdown. Amazing play in the open field by our man Cedric Wilson. You just can't say enough about that guy. He just makes plays. Yeah, he pissed me off a bit. What was it, last week? Our last game. He pissed me off a bit our last game, I think it was, where he had those key drops, and he dropped a TD in the end zone and made it harder for us. So I forgot when that was, to be honest, but yeah, like, he kind of ticked me off there. You know what I'm saying? That I said you can tell now that he's not Gallup. You know what I'm saying? Gallup is a legit 2. You know what I'm saying? That's playing our 3. So, or was he playing the 3? Was he playing 2? You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is he's a legit 2. Doesn't matter. Wilson is, I would say, a legit 3, but you see, there's a difference between a 3 receiver and a 2 receiver. There's a difference. There's drop offs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're 1s. That's why they're 2s. That's why they're 3s. Because there's drop offs. Cedric Wilson is a 3 receiver, maybe even a 4, but he plays a lot like a 3. Every now and then you get glimpses that he feels like a 2, but he's just not that guy. Gallup is. All I'm trying to say there is, we still got to hope for Gallup to get back, and he was smoothing his way in there. CD Ram said that he was looking like a little slow out there, implying Gallup looks slow out there, and in an interview he said that, and that's honest. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I like Lamb. I like CD for saying that truth. We need truth out there, guys. We don't need no lies. All right? That's not, CD ain't hating. All right? He don't hate Michael Gallup, so he ain't hating, bro. He's just saying the truth. So I respect that, because I'm a truth teller, no matter what it is. So especially about our Cowboys, I'm a truth teller. All right? You'll see. You've seen it if you're familiar with my podcast, right? So let's just move forward here. And my point is that, yeah, Wilson made a great play. Great play. That was a great play. He's talented, bro. But, He's not a legit two. That's all I'm saying. So we do gotta hope for Gallup, our two, to get back so we could have possibly, like, I believe Gallup could be a number one receiver in this league. All right, that's what I believe. It's kind of like a James Harden thing, where um James Harden was the sixth man for the Thunder and all that, right? But when he went to Houston, you really saw that he could. You weren't sure when he went to Houston that he was gonna just blast off and be that guy. You know what I'm saying? That number one superstar guy. Um, you didn't really know, but he did that. That's what I feel with Gallup. I feel like we're not really sure, but then he goes to another team and starts being like the number one. Then you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, like said that. Yeah. So that's what I think Gallup could be. But yeah, great throw by Rush for TD to Wilson. Great move by Wilson to turn. He turned Harrison Smith around with that little. I be doing that shit in Madden, or back in the day, because I don't play Madden anymore. I retired from that, but I might go back in next year. But anyways, he did that little move, like where Harrison thought he was gonna go left, and then he cut back really quick, and Harrison was already over there. Harrison Smith, the number 22 for the Vikings, the safety. He was already like over there, and Wilson just cut it back in and dove for that touchdown, man. That was a great play. Defense. Now we get defense. Gregory makes a great move and gets the sack on third down. See, it was these big plays on third down. And Anthony Brown, Micah Parsons, see, I'm tired. Randy Gregory making these big third down plays, bro. I'm pretty sure they didn't have great third down numbers. I just need to confirm that at the end of the video with the stats. You know what I mean? But as far as I know, Cooper Rush did have himself a nice third down game. As far as, man, this chair is squeaking a lot in this video. Yeah, as far as I know, they had said Rush that he was having a good like 50-50 game in the third down situation. So he had himself a pretty good third down game, man. Like he put a little game together overall. But yeah, Randy Gregory gets that third down, makes them punt. He put a great move on the tackle, where he kind of the tackle got his hands on, because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't got the replays here. Like, the tackle tried to put his hands on Gregory, and Gregory just kind of threw the hands to the side, went around him, bro, and the tackle just kind of lost his balance or whatever, and around went Gregory, and boom, got that sack fumble that just bounced right back into Kirk Cousins' fucking, I don't know how that happened. Like, it bounced on the ground and literally bounced right back into his chest, and Kirk Cousins had the presence of mind to just kind of grab it again. Weird play. Which, we know what happened with weird plays in this game towards the end, man. Not even counting the damn crazy penalties that they called on us, against us. That was crazy in of itself, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, man. We'll get there. But yeah, so Gregory gets that sack, makes them punt. Now we go on to offense. By the way, it's 10-10 at this point. After we scored that touchdown to Wilson, 10-10. Somewhere around here, they had scored. I didn't write that down. I just did a sloppy note work in this game. But yeah, now we have a great throw. We were down 13-10 after the field goal by them. And then we have a great throw by Wilson to CD on the run. We set up the game time field goal at 13. That was a hell of a play by Wilson. First of all, it wasn't there at first. Then he had to scramble to the right. And when he scrambled, he threw on the run. That looked pretty, bro. He kind of like. That's what I don't like about receivers, or receivers, running backs, like anyone else who throws the ball besides the quarterback. You see them kind of not follow through on the throw. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not used to it, of course. But I believe Cedric Wilson used to be a quarterback in high school or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I had heard that, but yeah, like it gets on my nerves that they don't follow through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like not even the footwork is there. Like it's all sloppy. It's just like a. But it looked pretty though. It looked pretty. Just seeing it on live. But once you see the replay, he kind of like just pulled his hand. I don't know, like a jump shot or I don't know, bro. Like that kind of gets to me. Because when I throw a football, I'm pretty good at throwing footballs. When I throw it, I'm like Brady, when he says that he likes to see the nice follow through on himself and stuff like that. He likes to feel that follow through. Yeah. Wilson didn't have that on that play, but he threw a beautiful pass. I'll tell you that much. Um, Unlike that one time when what was it him, right? Where he underthrew Noah Brown when he should have thrown it to CD Lamb that last time. That other time that he had a pass play that he underthrew Noah Brown, he should have thrown it to CD Lamb. CD Lamb, bro, that would have been a crazy highlight of the season. CD Lamb would have just ran, bro. CD Ram would have just ran, hit his head on the goalpost in that play. Back then, a couple weeks back. But yeah, that was a great throw to CD this time. On the run, of all things, on the run. He's a wide receiver on the run. He threw that pin, perfect pin. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't come up with any analogies. Okay, so defense. Parsons gets the big tackle for loss on last play of third quarter. That was a crazy. I wouldn't say crazy, but it was a great play. It was a great play. All right, it was a great play. That was that's Parsons being Parsons, bro. Can't say enough about that guy. Now, we go off into the fourth quarter. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to rush through this. Hopefully, I'll be done with these plays in about 10 minutes, hopefully. And finish this video before we get to the 50-minute mark. That's my hope. That's my goal. All right. I need to go to sleep. But, I might do that every video from now on. Try to make it a little shorter. So, anyways, defense, fourth quarter, same drive. What after Michael Parsons had that big tackle for loss. Lewis gets a big hit on third down play to force turnover on downs. Jordan Lewis, that was a great play. Yeah. Cause he looked like a safety, bro. Like he didn't look like him. He didn't look like himself. He looked like a safety. He looked like Wilson Donovan Wilson out there or something. He capped his ass. And that was a nice hit to force the turnover on downs. Now we go on to offense. By the way, like I said, I didn't write down Xavier Woods' INT. I don't really remember when that happened, but it was in the first or second quarter. But now Woods gets the sack fumble. Pollard missed the blitz protection. Yeah, I already went through that. So that should have been Pollard. Even the announcer said it. Let's move on because I already talked about that. Defense. They draw a holding call on our big guy in the middle, number 99, Hamilton. I'm not sure his first name, but excuse me. He drew that holding call, man. That guy is meaty, bro. That guy is, ugh. He's eating with Zeke. He's having meals with Zeke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like he drew the holding call on that play, and You saw the way he just like kind of was running over that guy that was blocking him. That was nice. Um, but before that, the pressure that caused Cousins to throw the ball away on and get intentional grounding. Yeah, the intentional grounding play was before the holding force, the holding. We forced the holding um, on that number 99. So, yeah, that pressure, I didn't see who it was from. I didn't write it down. I didn't get to see. They didn't show a replay. Or they did show a replay. I just didn't pay attention to the people that were coming after him. But we got pressure on there, and that forced him to throw the ball away and get intentional grounding because he got scarred. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they just ran a draw on 3rd and 23. I think it was like 3rd and 23, 3rd and 20 something, and they just settled for the punt. So great drive, great defense, great, great, great teamwork to get the ball back into the people that can score the ball for you on your team, which is the offense. So great, great plays there, guys. CD Ram drops the ball on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. I didn't quite get the distance on that. But we turned the ball over on downs. It was a 3rd down. It's like the game on the line. I think he saw number 54. I think he saw him out of the corner of his eye. You know who 54 is. He's a dangerous dude. He's a dangerous dude. All right. Is his name Kirkpatrick? Is it Kirk? Is it? I just said you know who he is, but we know who Kendricks. We know who he is. Like without even saying his name, number 54. You know who he is. Like he's a dangerous player, bro. Which, by the way, I didn't see him make that big of an impact. If I'm not mistaken, as far as making plays out there, I don't know. Call me crazy or something. But I didn't really notice him making plays. So I don't know. Might have just been me. I was very drowsy this game. Not to say that I wasn't into the game because I was, but I just I wasn't picking everything up the way I usually do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean. So, but hey, was I cheering? Was I screaming? And I'm all alone? Yes, I was. Okay, watching the game by myself, still screaming at the TV every game, bro. That's the way I do it. I don't know how y'all do it, but that's how I always do it. One of these days, I might even record like live stream myself watching the game because I think it's pretty entertaining. That's just me by myself, and I feel like I'm pretty fucking entertaining. I apologize if you hear my chair a lot. I don't know what's going on because it never does this much noise. It never makes this much noise. See that? Maybe it needs some oil. I'll oil it. I'll oil it for you guys. So, CD Ram drops the ball. Yeah. Defense. Phantom roughing the passer. Call. Phantom because that was not roughing the passer, bro. On Basham. Here we go. So now we get a penalty on Gregory the next play. All right. That was a good call. But it just stacked up on the bad call previous to that. So it just seemed like they were just like overdoing it. Now we get we get like 3 big penalties in a row. We got one from Gregory after that again. That was a late hit out of bounds. I believe was the next penalty. I believe. And that wasn't a hit out of bounds. That wasn't a late hit. That just got nasty in the end. And I felt like the refs were just trying to give the home team the game. You know what I'm saying? You know me. All my other videos, I don't usually complain about the calls causing us the game. Um, like that. Like I don't spend too much time on it. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't make excuses. But, bro, it really seemed like they were trying to give him the game. Like, come on now, bro. Like, how are you gonna call some ticky tack stuff at the end of the game when it's counting the most? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. You can't do that, and especially to us, we're the Cowboys. We're trying to get our shit turned around once and for all this season, and we're just in a different vibe. We're in a different zone. We're not the same old Cowboys, and you're trying to make us into the same old Cowboys by making those ticky tack calls in the end of the game, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. So 3 ticky tack penalties in a row. Cause also the thing with Randy Gregory, you see that shit all the time. Like when he pulled him off, like he didn't pull him off. Like he wasn't on, but he was like trying to push other guys, and he like just grabbed him off, bro. Gregory's just fucking strong, bro. He sent a guard or whatever that was flying. Like, how was Gregory supposed to know that he was gonna get that much strength into it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. To me, that happens a lot, and you don't usually see it called. You like they just that's just what they usually do. Let's just blow past this play or whatever. You don't really see that called like that. I don't know, bro, but that was a penalty. I'm not saying it wasn't, but the one before that wasn't, and the one after that wasn't. That's all I'm saying. The unnecessary roughness hit out of bounds by Gregory, that wasn't a penalty. And the one by Basham, roughing the passer, wasn't a penalty. That was not a penalty. It was as soon as he was winding the ball up is when Basham came in to hit him, bro. What is he supposed to do? How is he supposed to stop time and move himself out of the way so that his momentum could fall and not even touch Cousins? I don't get it, bro. I don't get what these refs are smoking. The thing is, these refs, they're not athletes. They're not professional athletes. So they don't know what it's like to be making tackles out there. All right? People like us, athletes like us, we know what it's like to be out there on the field and try to make these plays and try to avoid hits when you're already like in the coming at the guy. Like, and he hasn't thrown the ball when you last saw him. You last saw him doing this. When you're already diving and he already did this, you're already diving. What are you supposed to do, bro? Like, these refs want these guys to stop time and keep themselves from their momentum going forward. That's what the refs want, There's no other explanation to that. That's all I'm saying. I got my water here, and I got my watermelon. I forgot what it's called, but it has like watermelon chunks in it, and it's a watermelon drink. That shit tastes so good. I just put it in a water bottle though. But anyways, that's not an advertisement. That's just what I like to drink. Anyways, yeah, those penalties, man, they were crazy. Gregory has big tackle for loss to make a goal line and long, after his flag play. After his flag play, he makes it third and goal line and long. It was like maybe second and goal and long. Then we clamp down. And the defense just forces a field goal. That's another big play by the defense. Another big play because, you gotta force that field goal in the end. Especially when if they score a touchdown, you're down bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so good right there by the defense. We forced the field goal. Now we get to the crazy ending. Crazy catch by Coop. That crazy clutch catch by Coop. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Like that was amazing. That if you see it in slow motion, fast motion, in fast motion, I didn't know. I wasn't sure what had happened. I thought he knocked it to himself. I thought he tipped it to himself and then caught it. So I thought he was more aware of the ball, but he wasn't because like the defender kind of tried to do this and the ball went off of his hand. Now Coop has to find the ball again, try to catch it again. So I thought Coop kind of like tipped it to himself and then caught it, but no, like that went off the defender. Like that was an amazing play, and not only to catch the ball, but to take the hit while catching the ball, bro. Hell of a play by our man Amari Coop. All right, blessings to you, bro, because that was a beautiful play. And now, towards the end there, on I think it was third down. Was it third down? Right? Yeah, it was third down. It was like third and 5. What was it? But Rush throws the ball to Zeke. I think it was in the flat. It was in the flat. It was in the flat. I think. Yeah. To the left side, and Zeke kind of like puts his shoulder down. Boom, gets past the first guy, and then like cuts between two, lowers his pad level down, boom, and gets the first down. Falls right over the first down. Ooh, that was beautiful, bro. It would have been even crazier if he would have just gotten the ball in the end zone in that play. That would have been crazier as hell. But crazier as hell, crazy as hell. Like, but it's good because we wasted a little more time. You always want to kind of waste time um, and whatnot. But you know, hmm, you know, we still got the win. But at the end of the day, that was a great play by Zeke. Zeke out there showing us that he still eats, bro. That was amazing. And then, and then, and then we had the coop to coop connection, bro. That was sweet. Fade, back of the end zone, touchdown. Just kind of like the one, the last game, to CD Ram, in the back of the end zone to the right side. This one was to the left side, and it was to Coop. Almost the same play, just about the same play, same route, same fade type. Except this one, Amari had to go up and catch it. Like, we don't really see Amari do that like that. We don't see him get the ball at the highest point. It's usually here, he's catching it here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't usually see him go up in the air to catch it like CD Lamb, like Des Bryant, like, you know what I'm saying? Even Michael Gallup. But great play. I want to clap louder, but I don't want to. Like I said, just round of applause, bro, for the coop to coop connection, for Amari Cooper making that great adjustment to the ball, on both plays, on both amazing plays by him, but more so the game-winning touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Because that was even more clutch. The whole game is on the line. You're trying to run less plays near the goal line because you got your backup starting. You have your backup trying to win the game. Last thing you want is a ball to get tipped and intercepted or I was like, bro, come on, Rush, I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just hoping for the best and not gonna lie, expecting just the worst because just the things that have happened to us in the past is just so tragic, bro. It's just traumatizing, and I'm just like, oh, is this a game where we had it so there and so close but so far, and then we end up losing it. Is it that type of game? That's what I was wondering, bro. Even though I'm a positive person, I'm an optimist, but man, in this game, I was just towards the end there. I was like, oh, Rush, I know you got it in you. Work that red magic. Work that red magic. And that's what he did. We get the win. That wasn't quite it, though. There's 51 seconds left. They got the ball back. And then Anthony Brown gets the game capping tackle inbounds. Great play by Anthony Brown. But let's go back to the touchdowns. And round of applause for the teamwork, for coop to coop connection. That sounds like a band. And we played our best shit out there in this concert. Tell you that much. So we get the win. We are now 6-1. That doesn't sound right. We should be 7-0 or 7-1. I don't like it. Just we're 6-1, right? Once again, I'm tired, so give me a break. All right, we're 6-1. Going to play the Broncos the next game. I will talk about that after I give the game balls and we take a look at the stats. Okay, so let's do this. I'm trying to end this. Like I said, I was trying to end it before 50 minutes, but we're gonna try to end this before an hour. So let's do this. All right. Let's give the game balls already. All right. Let's go ahead and get past that. My first offensive game ball, or not first, my offensive game ball goes to I'm thinking about this now. And I had wrote down Coop to Coop. So I was going to give it to Coop and Coop. But I'm going to give it to Cooper Rush. Why? That's tough. Let me go with Coop and Coop. Because you can't ignore those great plays by Amari Cooper, but Rush did get the ball to him, bro. So it's hard. It's the backup. You got to give him his props, bro. I cannot. If I was going to take one, I would take Cooper Rush. If I was going to take one between the Coops. All right. But I'm not going to do it, bro. I'm not going to do it. Coop and Coop. They get the game balls, bro. Because I was going to not count Coop in because Lamb also had a 100-yard receiving game. We had 200-yard receivers this game, guys. Almost 3 because Wilson had 84 yards. You know what I'm saying? On only 3 catches. So almost 3, but Coop and Coop. Yeah, I got to do it. But like I said, if I was only going with one, I'll give it to Cooper Rush just because he's the backup and came and did his best shit. All right. But yeah, on defense, guess who? It's not Trayvon Diggs this week, guys. And Anthony Brown was a honorable mention just because I just saw him flash a couple times and make big plays. Not to say he didn't give up that one play. But I mean, who's not, what kind, even Diggs gave up a play. So, and probably a bigger play than Anthony Brown, matter of fact, in this game. But I think he gave up the touchdown, then he gave up that long play as well to Thielen on fourth and inches when he gave up the long pass play. We should have stopped him on. We should have stopped him on that one. I heard something outside. But yeah, Parsons. He had 11 tackles. I don't think he had any sacks. Should I check that? Should I check that? I don't think he had any sacks. But he does get 11 tackles. He had a few tackles for loss. So he gets the defensive game ball. And this just feels good, bro. It just feels good. It just feels good. I'm tired as fuck, but it still feels good. Let's go. Let's move on because I need to go to sleep. I still need to upload this video. So let's go into the stats. Cooper Rush, 24 of 40 for 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, an INT. And that's his stats. 300-yard game by Cooper Rush, by our backup quarterback, bro. It's real. It's real. It really happened. Zeke, 16 rushes for 50 yards, 3.1 a carry. Pollard had 7 rushes for 26 yards, 3.7 a carry. I just really wrote that down to say that he didn't have too much of an impact in this game. But it's just beneficial anytime we're able to use those 2 running backs. He did have himself like 1 or 2 little flash plays that he turned nothing into something and stuff like that. But quiet game for the most part for Pollard. We move on to CD Ram. 6 catches for 112 yards, 18.7 a grab. 200-yard receivers in this game, bro. Schultz, I think, only had like 1. I didn't even write down the stats. I just noticed right now, but I think he only had like 1 catch or 2 catch. I don't know. Didn't really see Schultz do much out there today. I saw in one play he was kind of like, "Why do you take me out on 3rd down?" That's what it looked like he was saying. And I think Jarwin was in the game. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, Schultz maybe they just took away Schultz in this game, because they know he's like a safety blanket to our quarterbacks, I guess. More so to Dak, of course, but I don't know. Yeah. So Mari Cooper, 8 catches for 122 yards, 15.2 a grab, and 1 touchdown. The most important touchdown and the most clutch touchdown we've maybe had this season. Am I missing one? I think I am. I feel it. But yeah, so because I think we had a game-winning touchdown. I'm telling you, man, when I'm tired. Yeah. Anyways, so now Wilson, 3 catches for 84 yards, bro. Of course he had that 1 long play, 73 yards, but still, 3 catches for 84 yards, 28 a grab, and that touchdown. With that amazing, he earned that touchdown. That was all him. Run after catch, yakety yak. So now we go Parsons, 11 tackles. That's the stats for defense. Parsons, 11 tackles. I don't think we had a takeaway this game, if I'm not mistaken. Did we have one? I think that ends our streak also for takeaways. I don't know. Can't really think right now. I'm gonna stop trying to think. It's hurting me. Cousins, we slowed their offense down as well. Cousins had 23 of 35 for 184 yards, a touchdown. Cook had 18 rushes for 78 yards, 4.3 a carry. Thielen had 6 grabs for 78 yards. We slowed him down. 13.0 a grab and 1 touchdown. All right. T. Conklin, number 83. I think that's a receiver. Correct me if I'm wrong. He had 5 receptions for 57 yards, 11.4 a grab. And Jefferson, 2 catches for 21 yards, 10.5 a grab. I think I saw him leave the game early. Is that what happened? Did that happen? Um, like I said, not trying to think right now. So that was that for this game. Moving into next week, or no, let me give the game stats really quick. I'm right borderline. I'm exactly at an hour right now, so let's go ahead and end this. With the team stats, and then who we're gonna face next week, and a little bit about that. All right, let's wrap this up. Team stats: total yards, we had 419. They had 278. All right. Passing yards, we had 341, and they had 177. Rushing yards, my bad. 78, we had 78. They had 101. So they had 100-yard, rushing, which wasn't cooked, but you know what I mean. Team. So yards per play, we had 6.2 yards per play. They had 4.6. First downs, we had 23. They had 17. Third down efficiency, 7 for 14. We were 7 for 14. That's 50%. Big stat by Cooper Rush, bro. They were 1 for 13. See what I mean? I said it earlier. It didn't seem like they had themselves a good third down game, and they did not. We did good, bro. Like, we got them off the field on third down. That was a big, big catalyst for us winning, bro. Make no mistake about it. Our defense stepped up in this game. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? You know what I'm saying? 16 points for them. We scored 20. Not that much, but still, we held them to 16. Big. That's big. That's big. Imagine if we could have done that with Dak in the game, and we would have probably scored more than what we scored, 20 points. We probably would have scored double that, I think. But fourth down efficiency, we didn't go for it on fourth down. You know, Mark McCarthy, thank you for not getting in the way of this game, because if you would have gone for it on one of the fourth downs, bro, we wouldn't be in this winning situation. That would have probably cost us the game. So thank you so much, sir, for not going for it on fourth down finally. Thank you. This is like the first game we don't go for it on fourth down in a single time, bro. That's what I've been saying. And look, we pull off a close one that we weren't probably supposed to win because it was just messy out there, bro. And we had our backup quarterback, so good job. And maybe that has to do with him not going for it on fourth down because we didn't have Dak out there. So, hey, he finally listened, man. He finally listened. That's all I know. They were 1 for 2 on fourth down. Total plays, we had 68. They had 61. Sacks allowed, we allowed 3. They allowed 1. So we did have a sack. I forgot who that was. Randy Gregory. I mentioned it earlier. Punts, we had 4. They had 6. Penalty yards, I think all of these yards were in the damn last drive of the game for them against us. Jesus. Not the last drive, the second to the last drive, because the last drive, was the last drive that we stopped them and the game ended. But you know what I mean. We had 11 penalties for 96 yards, guys. Unacceptable, especially on the road, bro. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot like that. We got to clean that up. That also played a part in us not doing so great on the scoreboard. We could have scored more. Our time of possession was on par with scoring more, especially in the first half. We were whooping their butt in time of possession. We just weren't showing anything for it. Penalties were a big part. They're always a big part of stalling your offense or the game in general. But you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm tired. Stop listening to me. They had 7 penalties for 57 yards. You're telling me that they're okay. They're not fumbles lost. We lost 1 fumble. They lost 0. Interceptions thrown. We threw 1. That one by Xavier Woods, by Cooper Rush, from Cooper Rush. Nice little heartwarming gift, I guess you can say, from Rush to Xavier Woods, since he's our former player. They know each other, you know. Just wanted to give him a little early birth Christmas present, you know. I don't know. But interceptions thrown 1, they had 0, so they had 0 turnovers this game. I was right. But they did turn the ball over on downs pretty. They were 1 for 13 on third down, so they turned the ball over on downs, but they didn't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? So time of possession, we had 32 minutes, 32 seconds. And they had 27 minutes and 28 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's almost even. 32, 28. But no, it was 32, and they had 27, 28. Time of possession. Great game. Now we are 6-1. All right, great. Heading into next week, we are gonna face the Denver Broncos, and the Broncos are 4-4, so we get another not so great team, but that we have to take serious. So let's not take it lightly, guys. Don't take it lightly. Don't do that, because that's when you get beat. Is the game, Jesus, I hate 12 p.m. right? I write it down, but it's like sloppy, so I don't really. Yeah, it's a 12 p.m. game. Noon. We play them noon, November 7th. Sunday. All right, Denver Broncos. So Teddy Bridgewater, last game against. Oh, by the way, they beat Washington this week, 10-17. Was it this week? I don't know if they, I don't. Just they beat Washington their last game, 10-17. So that's good for us. They did us a favor. Now let's go do us a favor and beat them. As far as the Broncos. So in that game, Bridgewater was 19 for 26, 213 yards, 1 touchdown. Gordon, we know Gordon, Melvin Gordon. He was a Cowboys fan. I remember that when he got drafted. He had 10 rushes for 47 yards, 4.7 carry, and 1 touchdown against the Washington football team. I don't know if I said Redskins, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so apparently we can't use that name anymore, that team name. But anyways, so now number 81, T. Patrick, I believe, is the receiver. He had the best game. 3 catches for 61 yards, 21.3 a grab. Not so great, but he had the best game of that game versus Washington. So I jotted him down. Defense, Jay Simmons. Is that rookie? I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't remember his first name, but he had 2 INTs this game. I don't know if he's a defensive back, corner, or linebacker, or what he is, but he had 2 INTs against the Washington football team. And their defense had a total of 5 sacks in this game against the Washington. So that's the players to watch out for, the stuff to watch out for. So I guess they can get a little bit of pressure. I don't know how good the Washington football team's offensive line is, but yeah. So Bridgewater for the season has 13 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. Not so bad. He's doing pretty good for himself. He's not a big mistake guy, but he is a little manager. You know what I'm saying? So he's careful with the football. I wouldn't worry too much about this game like that. But like I said, never take it lightly. You know what I'm saying? We still got to go out there and handle our business. Make no mistake about it. But I don't see them as a threat. All right? We should spank their booties if we go out there and just do our best stuff. I'm talking 50 points. I'm talking 40 points. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can do against this team. in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I haven't really studied them like that, but I'm just saying, like, their offense doesn't look threatening to me, seem threatening or anything. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Matchups make matchups make matchups. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. I'm just tired. Anyways, Gordon has only one 100-yard game, and I think it was the first one of the season. This season, he only has one 100-yard game. He does have 397 rushing yards this season, 4.5 a carry this season, and 3 touchdowns this season. And that is the update for who we are facing next week. All right. So, as you guys know, I only got 3 things left to say. We them boys. How about them Cowboys? And you are rocking with America's team. I will see you in my next video. Make sure you tune in next week for my post-game reaction. Peace.